What is this piece of hair doing? You have no right to be doing that, sir. Stay semi-normal. Hey, what's up? My name's Brayden and welcome to the full-blown behind the scenes to my new short film, Come Downstairs. Now, I did release a behind the scenes when I first released the Come Downstairs short film, but that was for Road Reel. It was like a 3-minute, 5-minute max behind the scenes, and it was just to showcase that you're using a road thing in your short film. And I was, demons? Oh, it's a chair. But I had a lot more than 3 to 5 minutes of behind the scenes, so I'm like, alright, I'll upload this to YouTube so that Road's happy, but then I'll upload another one which has all the stuff I recorded behind the scenes in this video. I just realized this is like extremely blue. Like, I want to make this blue to like fit in the theme with Come Downstairs because it's like a blue color grading, but this is really blue. This isn't a professional fancy pantsy 4K behind the scenes. This is me running around the house trying to film a short film at 10 at night and getting a camera and showing you what I'm doing. That's all it is. So by no means is this fancy. The audio is horrible. The picture is horrible because I'm using my M50 in almost complete darkness, so the ISO is cranked up all the way. There's noise everywhere. It's horrible, but it's just me showcasing how I crafted the shot. But if that's all okay with you, if you don't mind the crappy quality, then I hope you enjoy the behind the scenes. I'm currently shooting the first shot, not the first shot of the movie, the first shot of the night, which is about halfway through the movie. Ripping my own merch as an Easter egg. We got the Black Magic Pocket Cinema with the anamorphic 50mm on. Road's on top, but we're probably gonna have to redub everything anyways because the dishwasher's on. Then we got our LCD screen here so I can see myself. Got my phone here, which will have a light pointing towards the stairs so that it lights me up. Got the smoke machine, started up in a few seconds. Then outside we got the aperture, which is supposed to be like the street light. Was that the moon? That's the street light outside, so it's mimicking that, making it brighter and more atmospheric. This is probably gonna be the best shot, which is why I'm doing it first, because I'm so excited to do it. So I just added this thing. So in this room here, I added a light. Goes through this window, makes a cool pattern. We're gonna let the smoke go. It's red. It's meant to be green. Why is it red? I think it's broken. Never mind, just switch it on and off again. Everything's smoked up. Alright, we got shot number 2. Got the light there, camera on the table, looking at the phone with the LCD. Then we also got these back here. Work lamp wrapped up in a blue cloth, just to cast light onto the stairs here, just to give a little bit of detail to the background. Okay, so on to the third shot. It's pretty much like the first shot. Camera over here instead of over here. All the lights up the same, except that door's open, letting some light spill in. And then I've got this big bounce with this torch shining into it, so it gives me some bounce here, because apparently the phone isn't bright enough to light up my face. We're doing the first shot of the short film. Camera's over there behind the bed, and we got the monitor that I'm using to look at it and check lighting. Looks pretty normal, doesn't it? Except it's dark outside. We're using lights to make it look like it's daytime. So it's a night for day scene. Day for night? Night for day scene. It's night, we're making it day. Pretty cool though. I love doing this. So we're on to scene 3 now. Show the little setup we got going. We got my phone down here with that light, so it lights up me when I'm on the chair. It spills onto here, but when I sit in the chair, it actually blocks it. I've got my flashlight there, giving off that little pattern there. And with the flashlight, I got a little block in front of it, so it gives a little bit of shape to it. But I've also got an ND filter right in front of it because it's a bit too bright. And I got my Lycos lights, which will be on, hopefully. Then we got the backlights on the computer, giving off that nice backlight. And over here, we got the camera peering through this pillow, so it looks like it's peering at me. And we got this light here lighting the pillows, so you can actually see detail. Are we sitting at the computer, doing computer stuff? Alright, so this is set up for shot number 4 or 5. We got a light on the door there, so you can tell that there's a door there, because that's where like the noise is coming from. Then you got this on the bed, which is probably distracting. I might remove it in post, but I'm just putting it there just to give me the opportunity. There's my torch there, shining onto the shelf. We've got 2 NDs there. I put my fingers there, you can see that is doing something, but just very, very slightly. And we got the screen lighting my face, and we got the camera over here, which you can't see. Oh, there it is. And the monitor there, so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, so this scene has probably taken the longest time to set up. I've got the light on, this light on now, which isn't going to be on. I've got the camera out here, the monitor here, so I can see from inside, so I don't have to go all the way out here, around, and to there. Turn the light off, you'll see that we got aperture here to light up the stairs. I might actually put it up there so that it shines down, because you can't really see see this. Then you've got a torch here, bouncing off here, going into the closet. I was gonna have this door closed, but I'm like, I might as well just use it for more depth. Then I got my one wheel over here, my one wheel to light just this section up here, just maybe to light me, give me a tiny bit more light. Then outside in the garage, we got the work light shining in here through this door. Took me the longest to set this up, and I probably won't use it because it might take up too much time in a 3-minute short, so we'll see. Okay, so I just changed the light down here to up here. Got aluminium foil wrapped around it so it doesn't build any light onto that wall. Pretty DIY, but pretty genius. We come out here, we'll see the camera, the monitor, and then going from the camera down to the pool pump is the charger cord, so it doesn't run out of juice because the Blackmagic is known to run out of juice very quickly. It looks pretty cool. Not sure if it'll pull through, but we'll see. On, this light off, let's smoke and see. Turn the Blackmagic off. I'm trying again. Oh, my phone, damn it. The flashlight kept running out. Alright, so we've got the scene where I walk in and check the shed with my torch. This doohickey here so that when I shine the light on it, it gives a little bit of a reflection onto my face. And then over here we got, oh, I just stepped in oil. Then we got my worker light behind. Then the diffuser diffusing it so it's not too harsh. Okay, so we got monitor here, we got camera here, but we also got this thing here in front of it just to give it something in the foreground. Then we got this thing here to fill in the top right hand corner. Then we got this thing here to fill in the left corner. And then we got the ping pong table over there where a hand is gonna reach back in from the ping pong table. In the lounge room we got that light shining behind me as a backlight. It's a big setup for one shot. Oh, and we've also got the smoke machine down there. Cause you gotta have smoke, bro. You gotta have smoke. I wanna step in that thing again. Now I gotta wait for it to heat up again. I don't know if you can see, but I also added my phone onto the ground there to give me some light. Up here, getting a bit like more contrast rather than just a blank fill from this big thing. Over that way. That way. Over there. I'm going to be doing 3 different versions of this. One like that, one where I reach for the security pad, and then another where it's on a Dutch tilt. So yeah, thanks for watching. So I swapped my phone out for a torch with a blanket over it. Oh, it looks so cool in the fog. And then over here, we've got the Dutch tilt happening, which looks dope, which I might actually use. And then we've got a rock, making sure the camera doesn't fall over. DIY filmmaking. I do not feel safe about this. This is on a cardboard box. We've got the same setup as before. Everything's the same, except I've moved the camera so that we get a shot of these darts, because I really want that. I reckon that look really dope. I probably won't use it just because of time, but I just want it there just in case I can. Here's a shot that I'm probably not going to use because it'll take up so much time, but I'm going to do it anyway, so I might put it in an extended version of the film. We've got a camera here, we've got the light down here that will be lighting me when I walk into frame. Then we've got this torch here, which is shining off of this, giving a yellow reflection on here, just lighting it up a bit. And then in the shed we've got that work light with the diffuser, but the work light has a blanket over it. You can't really see as much in here. And I'm going to flash my light on here. Check this out because it's beeping. Probably won't use it, but it's good to have it. Okay, I forgot to film the setup for the last thing. I'm sorry. Bing! Light number 1 shines on the shelf, gives it a tiny bit of light. Light number 2 shines on the shelf and also me, gives me a little bit of light. There's a blocker, so it blocks the light from going on the bed. Such a good blocker of painting. Light number 3, that goes onto the fan. The camera's down there looking up at here, and then the fan's in the way. And then we got up here light number 4. And it's got a little ND filter on it, so it doesn't spew too much light. And it gives you little shadows up here. It gives like a little bit of detail up here. Why am I exhausted from that? So we got the scene where someone knocks at the door. The main character goes to check it. It's pretty much the same setup when it comes down to look and it's all foggy and all that. So you got our camera here. And we got this diffuser, so it diffuses me when I walk down the stairs and you can see me. Monitor there. Got the fire over there just to keep me warm because it's currently winter. In this room we got the work light shining through here just to give a texture onto the wall. Then outside we got the aperture light acting as the street light. That was very key. Looks like hit on the wall. So the next shot we got is pretty cool as well. The camera in this game is got it right back there, facing out here to that switch. I'm gonna switch the switch. Got this light under here, so it lights my hand up a bit, but also the switch. We got the light that was out there, we put it here just so it gives a little bit of light this way. And this light, of course, will be off. There's a helicopter outside, and it's making a droning noise, and it's so freaky. So now we got the scene that I'm dreading the most, which is the outside scene. It's like 11 o'clock. We got the camera right there, super sketchy, because I don't know if anyone wants to go around their house and take it. And then we got the light down here, shining on the gate, so that you can see the monster's hand reach back into the gate. I don't want to be doing this one. I'm scared. There's dogs barking. There's helicopters flying over. I feel like I'm gonna die. Tim Tam Slam. Alright, so this next shot is very easy. Got the camera looking over at the phone. Over here we got the aperture with a diffuser, diffusing some of the light, and also a flag, which is actually a table. So that doesn't cast a shadow onto this wall. And this light is here, so when I walk here, you can see me in the camera. But when I walk over and grab that phone, we might do a little bit of a time lapse of me setting up the next shot because it's a pretty simple shot, but it'll probably take me like 10 minutes. You can sit here. I don't know where I put the battery for this. Turns loud, I left it in my room upstairs. Alrighty, last setup for the short film, except it's not going to be in the short film. It's going to be the thumbnail for the short film, so it's not going to be in it, but it's for it. So yeah, it's pretty much like everything else I've done, but a few minor changes just to give it a lot more texture, because it is the thumbnail that everyone's going to be looking at. So first up we have the camera, which is on the ground, using books as tripod, because I've got no tripod to actually lay on the ground. There's a monitor for it, and over here onto the set we got boxes, which will be in the corner. We've got a chair, which will be in the corner, and it has like this nice texture. And then we have this blanket on the ground with wires, because I wanted texture on the ground because there was nothing there. And then over here, my poor birdie, who's usually over there, I moved a cage here so it's some more texture because there's all those bars. In here we got the smoke machine, which I'll turn on soon, and in this room we got the work light up there. And I'm actually gonna leave this door creaked open just so it spills the tiniest bit of light. Ew, is that cobwebs? And then here I put stools with this little light shining on them just to give texture to the wall, because this wall was like blank, so I kind of wanted to give it something. We got the hat over here to fill in that wall. And then outside we've got the aperture light, which has been out there for like a lot of scenes. And I'm gonna be at the end of this hallway holding this light, flicking it at the camera so I get that anamorphic flare. Oh, it's a dishwasher. This is gonna be our last shot. Oh gee, horror star. Now the post-production side of things took way longer than it did to film the whole thing, which surprised me because it took a long time to film every single shot of this thing. Reason being is because every click, every footstep, every rustle of clothing you hear is done post-production. I used none of the raw audio from any of the clips, which took forever, but I actually loved the final result, and I hope you do too. Almost smelled like drank my coffee for this. Oh, you're back, hey! That was quick. How was it? How was now I haven't edited it yet, but how's behind the scenes? Really crap quality? I agree. I very much agree. But hey, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you saw how much effort I put into each and every shot, because although this isn't the first short film that I've put like a lot of effort into, it's the first short film that I've put all of my effort into. See, with past short films, they've all been for school, so there's always a time restriction and a lot of restrictions on the material I can make. And I never back then really noticed lighting and cinematography and all that, so I just point the camera and shoot. There wasn't much setting up of a scene. There was actually little to no setting up of a scene. I just pointed the camera and just hoped for the best. But you know, as you move on and you develop your skills, your craft grows, and I finally realized that lighting and set design and cinematography and all that jazz actually plays a big part in the short film. So yeah, this is just a video showcasing all I do on the scenes, because sometimes in film, in cinema,
some of that stuff isn't illustrated to the people watching. So it's just like, oh, look at that shot, that's pretty cool. Except the 50 million people behind that shot spent hours crafting it, and they love it because of that. Except you're just sitting there being like, oh yeah, that's a scene. So yeah, this is a video showcasing what I did in my short film. I didn't just point a camera and shoot. I actually put a bit of thought, a little grain of thought into what the shot looked like. I didn't expect to go on this much of a ramble. Now I know this video is coming out a bit later than when I released Come Downstairs. That was because there was a mad rush to release Come Downstairs in the BTS, so I rushed all that, put it all out. I'm like, alright, I'm going on a break for a couple of weeks, and that's what I did. And then it's only just now, a couple months, weeks, and also days later, I'm like, I better put this out because I wanna showcase what I did behind the scenes. But hey, thank you for watching. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed crafting this little thing in my little brain and then spilling it out into a camera and then onto a screen. Oh, the screen's off. Oh, that's probably disgusting. I'm sorry about that. Turn back on. If you haven't seen the short film, you should probably go do that because this video won't make as much sense. But hey, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, whether it's a day, whether it's night, whether it's afternoon, whether it's even morning. What are you doing? You should be sleeping like I do. Actually, my sleep schedule is very messed up. But hey, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!